bê tăng tỏ số kia mong là tỷ tê chơi gì sử dụng đấy
giờ
dạ luôn đàn nó
nó mang tao có thể xong nó mà lấy sẽ chỉ tao đấy
dạ bồn gì đó phản nó nè nhớ tôi chẳng nhận tròn rồi
như phản sức sức sao
phản ha trai ha
dạ nó bên mồ nè
nhớ lời gì nó
bên gì lên ơi
đi chợ cho đi mua số tiền kia
dạ Tết tôi chưa được nó nhầm ơi
kiểu đấy mấy à đây là thằng đi luôn
đi tăng tọt check in nữa check tăng nữa đây là cô cái tăng đây rồi tebchaws lực trồng cướp lại là xí lô cái tăng toàn lực sự tuân lợi có chơi cứ rủ to trong sự hợp tế bế mạng dê nhỏ bế cho cứ tổ lúc xưa nói một cái chơi cầu lâuจะเริ่มตัวปล่อยยังจะสัตว์จะมาเชื่อมพอหนึ่งเป็นตันท้อมหยีลิงเลยจะมาเป็นมันตัวเต็มใจยิ่งจะยิงกันใช่ไหมรู้เชื่อหน่อยจะยีมงจีเป็นตั้งต่อเป็นรู้เนี่ยของน้องสนใจที่เป็นมันเย่แต่มาชัวร์สมองสมองรู้เนี่ยของพี่มันตัวดีจอร์แดนđể nó nói là mò nó alo mà pin alo jack nó nói là dàn chạy một chỗ em mình cái nhà thì chôn qua tan tông một từไปluôn nhau cái dân cả nói giờ hồi Chicago here tao phải
muốn hả
nhớ chân dù nhá rồi tê cả thế mà cho một chi cho đồ nhá rồi thì cho từng biết rồi là em mình ơi lấy chân nhà mình trong ta luôn bây giờ sẵn gì ơi
cây mình phải để cho nó cái chỗ nó thì con la là cái bà ta thôi rồi cái chỗ cái cái này
tôi được xin là mua là luôn việc rồi
tôi là cái sữa thế
ये सारा हिसाब हमने बोला ना ये ना तुम जरा जाओ
sáng học kia đấy chẳng nó là để mà giống bí này chặt lại học cái qua hai tiếng này in là cái này tập luyện đây là sự cô đợi em nhận nói cô luôn mà cô cả để tao tìm cách tập cô tao mà chơi hơi à
sáng nào muốn làm cái xương luôn nó hàng là
Tôi buồn đấy.
cái sẽ có
sồn nó cay
cái số thấp lớn thì nó không có luôn nha cái số tao đã những nhà cho nó chỉ nó nó không có sâu sắc được chơi được nữa ha, cho nên là các không sâu sắc được. Nó mình có cái nó nói từ số lại.
ta tỏ nhỏ hữu và mình trôn trang Cairo trang Egypt
bên một chữ bên lục chữ cho các cụ ở visa ơi đây lục chữ là bên anh cha bố chữ bên nhà hàng đó bên lục chữ Bazaar
mà địa chế im mong lo cho địa chế đáng số rồi ta sẽ tìm nó bây giờ còn bây giờ còn Ramsey Hotel bên nhà hàng đó chẳng nó có chuyện tận là nữa tận là theo cái tầm mà nói chỉ trò rồi luôn
Cái mà giống cái xác chỉ xem mà biết mình chế à. Con tao quay lên nó lúc là
bên một chữ hotel là bên tam tỏi check cho là chơi hữu không hotel
hotel nó có Ramsey Hotel nữa follow Ramsey luôn hotel rong cứ hotel
Ncig.
Thế là nó mò đấy cho sự cái thừa cái tàu nó để nó tàu nó thấp luôn mò của anh chị này chỉ cho tao không chụp phần lời được tao yeah. Bà phiền mình gọi xíu nữa
Cái thằng promo này cho tôi Cairo Egypt.
itu nó phải là cho mỏ cái nó mỏ tăng rồi rồi cho nhận cho trộn lắm
Khi mà làm cái chân này nó rất là tiền sẵn sàng.
nói nhớ cho hữu Cairo hữu Egypt và sơn chủ rồi giang mông chi và sơn chủ nhớ cho hữu là lộc của khai mình là nó khai một cho hữu mà đào thao Cairo với nhân đã lưu hotel Hilton Ramsey Hotel từ phố trộm đi ông cỡ lê
Tên này đó.
rồi nó
Bây giờ tên nào nè?
có ưu thế một xe ô cái nó ông sáng lát luôn nó mà rong gò thay tê lúc phải mà ô pi tê tỏ tê trốn tu mà miếng gì con bình bông tí tê tebchaws Egyptian trên có tiền xưa kia với những chung lại với một căn ta căn có du lịch chẳng xưa các bạn du lịch chẳng xưa chính là tờ lại sắp tới một cái trường này này đang phụ theo cơ tâm trạng là lúc khác nó game bị gì cơ đó cho tôi này là tôi hồi đủ đó cho tôi nó sẽ tôi là tôi làm cái gì anh đã trông thấy anh đã chết nó in để nhẹ cho ô tháo ô hắn là chỉ một cái chết cha bị trượt nhưng mà chết trong nàyกูจิตเอาปูชิโมนะโมโตชิโมนะทุกที่เลยฮะจะเขาตั้งต่อจะน้อยก็จะแต่ซี่ก็คือเราขอจุ่มเข้มนิดเลยอ่ะเดี๋ยวเกิดอะไร
Welcome to Free Egypt after the 25th of January. Actually, today we have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of sites to visit. We are going to start actually with the Egyptian Museum, okay, which is located downtown where we are now, located in the Tahrir Square, the most famous square nowadays here in Egypt, where the revolution started in the 25th of January. Actually, we are going to drive by Tahrir Square first. I'm going to give you a briefing about what happened in that revolution, and then after that we will go to the Egyptian Museum. Okay? Good.
Lên nhớ kho đây rồi.
Cairo City. Cairo City is a huge city. It's about 50 kilometers from north to south and about 23 to 25 kilometers from east to west. Okay. The population of Cairo province in total, the two cities together, is about 21 million people. The whole population of Egypt is about 84 nowadays, 84 million people, so almost 1/4 or 25% of the population are living here in Cairo and Giza, this province where we are now. Okay? As Ismail Pasha. And after the Egyptian army revolted against the king of Egypt, that was in 1952, and they kicked the king outside of Egypt, this square was called as el-Tahrir Square, that was, or the Liberation Square, that was in 1952. Actually, the revolution of the 25th of January, it started here. The young Egyptian people, they started that revolution. That was in the 25th. They camped here in this place on your left hand side. Now, here, starting from the 25th of January. In the 28th, that was Friday, what we call it as a Friday of anger. Actually, in that day, we had a clash between the people and the police, the Egyptian police. About 300 people were killed at that day, in the 28th of January. On your right hand side now, that brown building, you can see the broken windows. This is the American University in Cairo here. They were using those shops on your right hand side to stay and to sleep. Sometimes we have some fast food. The Grand Hyatt, the Hyatt hotels chain on the right hand side.
Was it in the Cairo area or was it up north?
Up both east of the Nile Delta. Remember the Nile Delta I showed you over there? To the east of the Nile Delta.
Khi mà quên lù lên đồ sư lại chúng lại là lần đầu tiên mong sư chỉ chú xin này tỏ lại rồi tên từ đón chế to nữa là nấu to sang thì nó tâm mà nấu bông thì sang thì nó để nó lên từ cho nó bê bằng lên mấy cái tên này bê ủ rồi nó lên này cứ thao mà bằng chữ số lô khá ta một xe ô tô lên này hắn đỡ nó bằng chữ ô tô tụt lên này nó ra ông trắng bìa từ nó là đây rồi bên nhau sau được cho bên về sau nó để nó giờ một cửa sang là như con rồi.
Là nó nhà tụi bên này ở chỗ cũng có một sự cho đồ hộ ấy. Nó sẽ biết có thể tụi tụi
bên nó mà giờ về cứ lên đường nó cho bên ăn xứ Mediterranean đó lên đường trắng lối cho bên á cái ta mà bên họ tê ta mà lên đường đang có trong các bên đó thì nó giờ chúng lên này cứ thao một xe một bằng trang cho sau ấy ông trắng mà đó bên tục từ đó à Papyrus
Those grows beside the bank is of the river Nile. The ancient Egyptians considered this plant as holy plant for two reasons. The first reason is the flower looks like the sun rays, symbol of Amun Ra, god of the sun. The second reason, the end of the stem looks like the pyramid shape, symbol of eternity. For making a paper out of this plant, we cut the stem for the size we want. If we want big size like this, or medium size, or small size. For example, this size, like this size. First, we remove the green part. Like this. You can see this part is very strong and flexible. So the ancient Egyptians used this part for making hats, mats, baskets. But the most important part, this is the inner part. We use this part for making our paper. After that, we cut this inner part into thin slices like this. Look. But we can see this part is very fragile, easily broken, because the large amount of sugar and water. Okay? To remove the water, we use first the mallet. And the rolling band to remove all the water. Okay? But in Egypt, the woman uses this to her husband. You think it after the milkman. Okay? Now we can see this bar after we use this too. You can see this bar is very strong and flexible. And to remove the sugar, we put the slices in a pure water for a week and change the water day by day if we want white paper like this paper. But if we want a dark one like this, we put the slices for 2 weeks without change the water. But the white paper or dark one has the same quality. But some people prefer the dark one because it refers to the original paper. Okay? After that, we put the slices between 2 pieces of carpets like this. one vertical and one horizontal, one by one. One. Okay. After that, we put it under the press for another week to stick to Giza. Okay, but the ancient Egyptians didn't use the press, but they used heavy stones, or sometimes two fat ones. So 2 weeks, 1 week in water to remove the sugar, and 1 week under the press to stick to Giza. The final result, this is the original and flexible paper, like this. Very strong, very flexible. Then see, and give us one by one. This is the fixed paper all over the wall. Okay? Okay, come closer, come closer. Closer, please. But we have here in Egypt two kinds of paper, original one like this, and the fake one you find in the street around the pyramid, around the Egyptian museum. The Upper Egypt, to know the difference between the original paper and the fake one, if we put this original paper under the light, you can see the vertical and horizontal lines. But the fake one has one direction. The original paper is made of papyrus plant, but the fake one is made of banana leaf sugar canes. Okay? After that, we send this paper to the Academy of Artists and the professional artists to do this painting. And every painting has the signature of the artist. This is handmade. Okay? Have you visited the Egyptian museum? Yes. You know this one? Okay, now I'm going to explain for you the most famous.
Cái lần nào sưu cho nữa, cái lần nào tao ăn cả đấy.
Nên cho chị sao kinh nữa.
Có hay à?
Cứ
Chúng ta yang tăng chứ bây giờ.
cho ta nữa.
Cái tao kế một trong để lúc cái đó mình rồi. Sắc rồi. Nó là bao nhiêu? Trời ơi. Con đang rất to. Come on. Cho có thể không đầu thăng. Yeah, no things.
So from here, we can see two openings in this pyramid. The top one up there, that is the original entrance for this pyramid. This one is about 20 meters above the bedrock level, and this is the original entrance. As we can see that it's sunk deep inside the blocks, because after they buried the king inside the pyramid, they completed those blocks here, and the floating blocks from outside, in this form, they had the entrance for the pyramid. The second entrance, which is the nowadays entrance, and this one is about 10 meters above the bedrock level here. And this one was made later on, that was in the 10th. El-Ma'mun, he knew that we have a lot of gold inside this pyramid, so he made, or he dug a shortcut inside this pyramid. Inside actually the 3 pyramids, okay? But when he went inside, he found nothing except an empty sarcophagus, and that's all what we have inside nowadays. We don't know when this pyramid was robbed or who did that. We don't have any clue about that. The only clue we have that dates back to the 10th century to al-Ma'mun, who said that when he went inside, he found nothing except an empty sarcophagus. This pyramid, as I told you before about how they built the pyramid and everything, but there is a very important thing here. How they put those blocks together with no cement at that time. Actually, they were using at that time what we call it nowadays as the vacuum system or the air suction. They were sucking the air from between the blocks. How? They were making each block, the surface of each block, very soft and smooth, and they put sand, very soft sand in between, and then water, and then the next block. Then they were moving these blocks in and out like this. The wet sand in between was working as cement and sucking the air out from between the blocks. Because of that, when you get closer to the pyramid and you look between the blocks, you will see nothing except soft sand between the blocks of the pyramid. Okay? Actually, you will have the chance to climb some of these blocks, okay, up like this, take a couple of pictures, and then you will come back down. The farther point you can reach is the nowadays entrance where the guys are standing over there, okay? This is the farther point you can reach, and then you will come back down from the other side. That is the way up, the other side is the way down. So we're gonna have here 10 minutes to take a couple of pictures and climb those steps up to the nowadays entrance, okay? Okay, attack. These are original. Look, these are original. This is the bedrock.
Cái bạn trai cười đi rồi. Cái tập tâm hồ rồi.
Of these 144 tombs, it's on the right hand side now. These are the tombs we're talking about. The other 82, we are on the other side of the pyramid, to the east side of the pyramid. We're going to see some of them after a while when we visit the funeral boat of King Saib. On your left-hand side now, this is the second one, the middle one. And this one was built by the son. His name was Tahrir. He built his own pyramid almost identical to his father's pyramid, except the height. He built his own pyramid a little bit shorter as he's respecting his father. He couldn't build his own pyramid higher than his father's pyramid. That's why he built his own pyramid 4 meters, or almost 12 feet shorter than his father's pyramid. But from a distance, this pyramid, the second one, looks higher than the Great Pyramid. That's because it was built on a higher ground of this plateau. And we are not sure if he did that, the son, if he did that on purpose or not. Actually, on the top of the second pyramid, we can see a part of its original covering. And this is the only part still standing. And we are not sure why he built his own pyramid much smaller, but the most recommended theory that he was an old man when he ascended the throne after his father, and he wanted to make sure that he will finish his pyramid when he was alive. Because of that, he built a smaller base and he got a smaller pyramid. This is the place where we had the dead king in there when they transported his body from Cairo at that time, which is about 30 kilometers south of Giza, until to this place to be mummified and be buried here inside Giza. 10 oars over there, 5 on each side, and a head in front over there. Here we had a statue for one of the gods in ancient Egypt. His name is in hieroglyphics was Web Wawut, which means the opener of the way. He was responsible to open the way in front the funeral boat. Okay, here in that place over there. Okay, over there. And this one, it's called el-Hussein Mosque, and this one was built later on. That was in the 11th century 80s. We have two main streets here in this market. This one and that one over there. Can you see those trees over there? To the left-hand side we have a second street over there. You're gonna take these two streets down and back up. No alleys. Okay? If you go to the alleys, you will get lost. Okay? So no alleys. Just the two streets down and back up. Okay? And actually, when you see one, you see both. Okay? The one I hear from that picture is that street over there. That's more crowded to the people. You know, that's more existing market over there. Okay? So we're gonna have here 45 minutes if you survive for that time. Okay, so our meeting point is gonna be in one of these coffee shops here. Let me show you that coffee shop. Also, you can use that bathroom, the restroom over there. Okay?
Tết này là lạt trong tù là trong tù Tết chín rằng có ai mà luôn bảo ta là thay này là xa này đúng bỏ một hàng này luôn ở gần trong Cairo là được lên này à, được chơi Egypt nữa, người mà sau cái bữa nhà tôi được chơi Egypt, bên này ở tại mà cái ở tại chỗ mà bên mà chẳng nói nhà tôi cũng nói tôi à, cỏ mà nên cỏ nó là ta chỉ chơi chỉ tu chơi show music cũng nằm đó cũng là để ô tô và để mua là đi lưu ở trong con nhưng của chuyện này của thọ một xe bố nho hữu trong ý kiến nói bản chủ của một xe cho Yixayee nó được cái chơi không hạt lan tăng lô chỉ cả cho thì một xe trong được tăng về cái chuyện này nó tạo trắng nhá ý ra kiên cụ chuyện này nó chủ tàu ý ra chỉ trực kinh nó sáu thì chờ thầy có tuổi con chuyện nhọtกันthìบางทีแต่จะเป็นน้ำมันรถต้มหมอกเกินพวกผลไม้อย่างก้างอีกอย่างก่อนของไตตัวอย่าง鱼呀，阿边弄弄。giờ dục thường để trong đầu nó sẽ được có nhiều cái dục thường cho nó để dục thường cả sức chúng mình tên lệ chúng mình sang thì họ
This is a place where they camped for 18 days.
Test Cairo.
No, actually that was all over Egypt and all over Cairo here. So not all here. But actually here, these places on the left hand side now, this is where they camped for 18 days here in this place. Yeah, the young people. Starting from 25th till 28th, okay? And on the 28th, they put their hand on this square here. At the beginning, the whole story started with 100,000 people. They were from all over Cairo. That was in the first day on the 25th of January. And these are the people who camped here for the first time.
Museum. And
as I told you before, these are the fast food restaurant like Hardee's over there. And we have next to Hardee's, but we cannot see from here. We have Pizza Hut and McDonald's and all these fast food restaurants. We use those places, especially the restrooms of those places, while we were camping here.
Bye, Cairo. Kalau bawang kita, kacang, teh, nak kita. Museum Martin kan, kita land. Macam John, John, Bang Zhu. Follow cho chế tôi nhau là nó bên mà sai tăng của chỉ phụ bên Thái để bên Thái chỉ tao po cho bằng sự follow cho chế tôi nhau rồi cho tụi nhau bằng cú để bên trên hiện tại cho tụi nhau trên museum để nó mà bên bự lúc chế là hotel sang
So as you heard in the news that this revolution was a peaceful revolution, and actually in the 11th of February when the ex-president Mubarak, when he stepped there, they cleaned that square and the whole area here, and they repainted all the buildings. One of the things they repainted parts of the Egyptian museum, the one we visited yesterday. Look, actually they are saying that we had no leader for this revolution, but I don't think so, because maybe they were frightened to say that they have a leader so they can catch this leader. You know, but actually, according to what they said, that they had no leader. They just were, you know, Facebook guys, you know, who started all that on the Facebook, you know, and they decided to go out on that day, on the 25th of January, and then the whole story started. But I'm sure that.
Welcome to Old Coptic Cairo. Actually, here in this area we have 7 churches and 1 synagogue. We are going to visit 2 churches. These are the most important. The first one that we are going to visit is the Hanging Church, the one we are going to see now. And after we're done from this church, we are going to see St. Sergius Church, the one which was built on the top of the crypt, or the place where the Holy Family of Jesus, the child, Virgin Mary, and Joseph the Carpenter, they stayed for a while here when they escaped from Jerusalem to Egypt here. And finally, we're going to see one of the most ancient synagogues here. So we have 3 places to visit here in this area. We are going to start with the Hanging Church, one of the most ancient churches, dates back to the end of the 3rd and the beginning of the 4th century AD. Why it's called the Hanging Church? Actually, it's called the Hanging Church because it was built on 2 huge towers of this Roman fort, or the remains of the Roman fort you are looking at now. This Roman fort, it was built here in this place back in the 2nd century AD, and it was built to fortify one of the old branches of the River Nile. In the old times, the River Nile had 7 main branches. Okay? Unfortunately, 5 dried up nowadays, and we still have 2 forming the Nile Delta, the one we saw on the map of Egypt yesterday. Okay? So we had one of the old branches of the River Nile was running through this place here, but now it's dried up. Okay? Actually, that branch, it was an important branch. Why this branch exactly? Because this branch, it had a canal connected the Red Sea with the River Nile to the Mediterranean Sea. So that branch was working like the Suez Canal, what we have nowadays. That's why it was a very important branch, and that's why the Romans built this fort to protect that branch. Unfortunately, that most of the Roman fort is gone nowadays, and we have only remains of one of the towers in front of us here now. This one is called, or it was called as Babylon Fort. On the top of 2 small towers of this Roman fort, the Hanging Church was built, as we can see the cross up there, and this is the church we are going to visit. Okay? To the western and then they went south in a zigzag form like this, escaping from the Roman troops, okay, till they stayed here in this place. This is a province, it's called Asyut nowadays. It's about 400 kilometers south of Cairo and Giza.
Who went there?
The Holy Family.
Oh, okay, so they went.
In a zigzag like this. They stayed over there for almost 6 months. Okay, and then when Herod died, an angel appeared to take the child back to the Holy Land, to Israel, because the one who was persecuting the child is dead now. So they took the same route, almost the same route, back to Israel again. Actually, this route is not mentioned in the Bible. It's mentioned in the oral tradition for the Coptic Orthodox Church and other route they told here in Egypt, because he was praying and asking to know the route, to know if the oral tradition is right or no. So she appeared to that Pope and she told him the exact route they took here in Egypt. Okay? The duration suggested. This journey is about 3.5 years. Okay? They were here in Egypt for 3.5 years more or less.
Thank you.